morning, good evening, and good night to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to yet another episode of Channel 69 News, where I bring you the latest and greatest news for all of our favorite Roblox games. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we only have a couple games to cover. We got some Greenville, some Southwest Florida, and a little bit of some MRT on this week's episode. But we actually have a lot of good stuff and a lot of good leaks to cover for this week's episode. So, sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight into this week's episode of Channel 69 News. So, first thing I'm going to go over, I'm actually going to start with some MRT because we only have 2 leaks for MRT this week. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so first picture for MRT right here, ladies and gentlemen, we have a ZR1 Corvette. Now, if you've seen the previous episodes of Channel 69 News, you would have known that I've been slowly showing these pictures as they come out. I think there's only 2 or 3 other pictures of the ZR1 Corvette, but look at this, ladies and gentlemen. This thing looks good, and if we zoom in here, you can see that we have an interior. We got a tack. I don't know if the tack is going to work. I don't know if the steering wheel and everything is going to work, but judging based on new MRT cars like the R34 and just other new cars coming to MRT, this one's going to have a nice working interior. Now, when are we going to get first person? I don't know, but there is a way to glitch into first person like the R34, because everything in the interior on the R34 works. It looks really good, and it works. How do you glitch into that? I kind of forgot. Look it up on YouTube. There is a good video. That's how I learned it. It literally takes like 2 seconds to get into first person. Like I said, we only have a few leaks for MRT, so the second one, ladies and gentlemen, we have a early generation Viper here, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this. Now, this is the only picture we have, but just look at the taillights, dude. Look at the taillights. Look at the taillight textures, the car itself. Freaking MRT, dude. MR freaking T. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Yeah, now, unfortunately, that is literally it for MRT, but next is Southwest Florida, and ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot. First leak of Southwest Florida, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna put up a little text box here from HP the Amazing and Diaper Man, or Kai. He said something about rock with it. So, like, is the Brawler going to get off-road parts too, or no, because they're the same vehicle minus the bed? Yes, AEV body kit. No idea what AEV body kit means, but the Brawler, I'm assuming, is like the Jeep Wrangler, and I'm guessing he's talking about the Gladiator, because we have seen leaked pictures of the Gladiator, but we are getting off-road body kits for the Jeep, which, speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, the next couple pictures I'm going to put up on the screen, look at this. Now, I don't know what we have going on here. We got the Wrangler, obviously. Look at the freaking suspension, and then you have all the off-road bumpers. You got some fog lights, a winch, snorkel, all that good stuff. Are those headlight intakes? Or are those headlights? Or both? Beyond me. Don't know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, look at this. You can obviously see they're working on the suspension right now. Because look at this. The body of the truck is rotated because he's on a little incline. But the suspension is fully on the ground and, like, it's flat. Good. Look at that. Also got another picture of the suspension on the Wrangler here. Or maybe this is a Gladiator. I don't know. One of the two. On a Jeep. We got the suspension on the Jeep. Another picture. Look at that, dude. Look at the freaking body roll in this thing. So we're going to be able to do some serious off-roading in the Southwest Florida revamp. I'll tell you that right now. Next couple pictures, ladies and gentlemen. We have some pictures of the new S650 Mustang here. Now, they did leak some of these in the car development page on Strategic Development, which I think is these 2 pictures right here. We got a couple pictures of the rear end. Now, I gotta say, this actually looks pretty good. This actually looks like a S650 Mustang. I'll tell you that right now. But there's a lot of pictures of this thing. Got some more pictures of the rear end here. Up close picture of the taillights. These are all like renders in Blender, by the way. These are not like in-game Roblox pictures, unfortunately. Not yet, at least. Don't know if we're ever gonna see that, but whatever. But right here, ladies and gentlemen, we got the S650 next to the Camaro. And I gotta say, these 2 things look pretty good together. I'll tell you that right now. Cars are looking real good in the good old Southwest Florida. Now, there is some other exciting news I have for Southwest Florida, but I can't share it, though. I mean, I actually didn't ask if I can or not, but I'm not going to say anything. But yeah, there's some cool stuff, some cool content things coming for Southwest Florida. You guys will... never mind. Let's just resume. Another picture of the S650 right here. These are all Blender rendering type Johns, but this actually looks pretty good. I really like it. Bro, you know what this looks like? It looks like some sort of... I feel like I've seen this somewhere. It looks mad. or it looks like the car's about to, it wants to fall asleep or something. It looks tired. But honestly, it doesn't look bad. I gotta say, it actually looks pretty good. I like the front end. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, the Mustang is looking real good. Now we got some more chat logs about the Mustang here. We got Gamburgera, which is one of the car devs here, said GT350 and GT500. I know Miko is making the RTR kits, so we are getting body kits for the new S650. I'm assuming it's the S650, but we're also getting a Mustang police car and a performance pack. A Mustang police car? Are we serious? So outrunning the cops is just maybe out of the question. Got some more chat logs here. Got Gamburger. Did Kai say you could make the GTD? Which is, if you did not know, the GTD is like a Ford performance huge body kit for the Mustang. And he said yes, although it is not a priority. So we're actually getting a couple body kits for the Mustang here. So we know RTR kits. We got the police car trim, and then maybe, I don't know if the performance pack 2 is a body kit or like a... Wait, are we going to get trim levels? I wonder if we're getting different trim levels in Southwest Florida. That would be pretty cool, because Southwest Florida, as you guys know right now, we don't have any different trim levels. It's just one car. Staying on the same topic of chat logs, but this is not for the Mustang. These are some chat logs. I don't know where these are coming from, somewhere in Strigid, but Caden743357 said, I got a question. Can we fish in the revamp or no? Which, as you guys have know, years ago, that's stupid to say years ago. There's actually been some fishing leaks and boats and whatnot. We obviously know boats are coming, but fishing, we don't know, but we've seen leaks of fishing. But anyways, it says shooting for it, but it may come out a later date if we are not ready. Some things we are pushing back post-release to ensure that we launch efficiently and successfully with minimal issues. So, they're pushing for fishing to come into the game. Don't count on it coming in the revamp. It might not. It might not. We don't know yet. But they got to make sure everything works with the fishing before they release it. Obviously, no bugs and very small issues, like he said. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the next car, they're actually starting to work on McLarens here. This is not really a leak or anything. This is obviously a real McLaren P1. But they're starting to they're going to try to figure out how to fictionalize these, because obviously McLaren puts their logos all over the car, like in the headlights, maybe even in the taillights sometimes, just all over the body. So they're trying to find a design style that would work really good for the McLarens. And right here is kind of a little render, trying to mess with the headlights. So nothing set in stone yet. These are just random little things. You guys know that we have been seeing a lot of the Murcielago. Ladies and gentlemen, it is done. Look at that. Look at this. I'm going to blow it up on the screen so you guys can see a real big quality. Just, oh, look at that. Look at that beauty. Now, I'm curious to see how their cars are going to sound, too. Because car sound's got to be like, that is up there with how the models look. Obviously, if the models, you know what I'm saying? Car sounds are up there. So, I really hope that they have these car sounds good. Now, is it going to be MRT level car sounds? I'm going to be honest, I doubt it, because MRT, I don't know, they got their sounds crazy. But I'm hoping that Southwest Florida does their sounds really good and make these cars sound so good. God, dude, this thing looks freaking good. Murcielago SV Fictional, dude. God, it looks good. Look at this picture. So, obviously right here, the Murcielago, you can see it right there. But it's at like a boat dock. On the left, there's an enclosed trailer. And then on the right of that is a little sailboat. And then, oh my God, in the background, you can see the city. Holy, I didn't even... Yo. But to be honest, I just saw that now. No, that's actually crazy. In the background, you can see the city. No, that's good. Oh, that's real good. More pictures of the Murcielago. We got a Murcielago wheel. Now, this isn't an SV wheel. I'm guessing this is just a base model or lower trim level Murcielago wheel right here. But God, 3D wheels too and everything like that. Jeez, dude, it feels like we're gonna be going over South Florida revamp pictures for the next probably like 4 more years. But we got some more chat logs here, just of information about the game. We got bruh, that's G0D said, you said you was working on the job system. Is there going to be a major changes on how the system works itself? And then Bad Dev said, you'll find out at some point. It's still kind of in the planning phase. But all I can say is that the job system will be changing quite a bit. Now, as you guys know, right now, the job system, I'm gonna be honest, you can't really do anything. There's not really any interactive jobs. I mean, all you do is you just get the job, you go in there and you just sit and you work up your ranks and get higher pay and all that stuff. Yeah, I like how the job system works, but we just need more stuff to do, you know what I'm saying? Because the most you can do is RP in there, and you guys have seen my fintech RPs and stuff like that. And when you get a bunch of people, you can actually RP and it'll be fun. But if you're just by yourself working, trying to get money, you just kind of sit there, just AFK grind. Another guy asked, the message was not loaded or anything, but Bad Dev said, we will try to keep your ranks as best as we can, which obviously, as I just said, and as you guys know, you guys sit in the job and you work up your ranks. So hopefully that they do keep their ranks so then everything stays the same. But in the next one, he said he can't fully guarantee it though, since there's so much change. So don't be surprised if your ranks are not there. Now, one thing is your money will stay there. I don't know how much money you're going to be able to transfer, because he says here, are you removing everyone's money? And he said no. So you get to keep your money, but he says there's limits on how much you can transfer over. So I don't know how that's going to work or what they're trying to do there, but apparently you're going to be able to transfer money over into the new Southwest Florida revamp, but it's not going to be all your money. So if you have like $400 million or like $1 billion, I don't know if you're going to be able to transfer that over. But next chat log, he said, is there going to be any new apps on the phone like Cash App? He didn't really answer that question, but he did say new Roblox audio API lets you call people now, which there's one game I was playing. I think it was Black Hawk Rescue Mission something, and you could talk on the radio. Like there was a radio. It felt like Call of Duty. Like you have the push to talk, you could talk on the radio and all that stuff. So I'm guessing it's going to be something similar to that, which actually should be pretty cool. Being able to call people over the phone with a voice chat is going to be the stupidest thing ever. Now, I'm excited about that. But ladies and gentlemen, last bit of leaks for Southwest Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are going to be excited about this one. We got the right here. Oh my gosh, dude, look at this. They're starting to work on the right here. And as you guys can see, it's literally just very, very rough modeling of this. They're just getting the outer side done, no lights and everything. Well, I guess they do have the taillights on, which it looks interesting. I don't know if I mean, it's definitely not bad, but I don't know if I like it. I just got to see what the rest of the car looks like to really get an idea of how the taillights are going to fit in. You know what I'm saying? But I got to say, the body style of the Charger looks pretty good. I like the front end. Even though there's no grill or no headlights or anything, you can kind of see the outline of where the headlights are going to be, where the grill is going to be, and all that stuff. And I think it actually looks pretty good. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the good old Southwest Florida portion of this week's episode on Channel 69 News. Let's head over into the Greenville side. Actually, before we get into the Greenville side, ladies and gentlemen, the hunt, when you guys are seeing this video, is now live because I'm recording this on Thursday. This is going up on Friday. But ladies and gentlemen, the hunt is now live for Greenville. I mean, whoa, for Roblox. But ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, the hunt is a every year thing for Easter. But this year, somehow, in some way, you're going to be able to win $1 million USD, like an actual $1 million. Now, after taxes, that's another thing. But you're gonna win you're gonna win a lot of money either way. You're gonna win a lot of money either way somehow. So if you guys watched last week's Channel 69 episode, you guys want to know that there's going to be 10 people eligible to win the $1 million. I think we don't have a ton of information about this, but there's going to be. I saw somewhere, I actually don't know where I saw this, but I saw it on stream, but I remember it. But they're talking about 25 different items and 25 different experiences. And I'm guessing somehow you have to find all of those, and then you will be eligible to be picked to become the 10 eligible to win the 1 million USD. I think if I'm getting my facts right, that sounds about right. So I don't know if it's the fastest people to find all the 25 things, or if they just randomly put everybody who's found everything in like a pool to then pick for the 10 to win the 1 million USD. I'm not too sure yet. But by the time this video's out, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of information on that, so I might update it. But as of right now, that is all I know. But it talks about the event will put your deductive and puzzling skills to the test to see if you have what it takes to win the 1 million USD prize, which that is still insane to me. But it says more details around what the finale of this event will look like when we get closer to the end of the event. So we don't really know a ton yet, and we won't know until the end of the event, which the event goes until, I believe, April 4th. So we'll see. We'll see who has what it takes to win $1 million, and we'll see who wins $1 million. I'll definitely report that on the news once we figure that out, but that's obviously going to be in a couple weeks because the event ends April 4th. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now heading into Greenville. We don't have a ton of Greenville stuff. We just got a bunch of car leaks and stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, as you guys know, we got some M2 leaks, and they actually finally posted it in the official Greenville Discord in their little future updates thing. And as you guys can see, we have a lot of 2 series here. 2 series. A lot of 2 series. All the trim levels consist of the 30T Sport line, the 30T W Sport, the 240T, and the W2, or the W20. And it's talking about there's a couple different years because it says will be trims, or the trims that will be offered on both years. So I'm not too sure what years we're getting, because this is the G87. It's like brand new. Obviously, as you guys can see, we got a lot. So we have the M2s up in the front, and then we got the two, the red and the green in the back, and then the rest of them are just lower, like 30Ts, 240Is, all that good stuff. But I gotta say, these things look really good. Now, on the topic of M2s, we have a little sketch right here. I don't know why these are just coming out, or why I'm just now seeing these. But we got some sketches of the M2 right here, which obviously it looks similar to the sketches. But in this one, you got the rear light concept, which obviously they're very, very, very similar light concepts. But I believe they went with the bottom one. So if we go back to the other picture, we can zoom in here. Oh, wow, actually, they kind of went with a different type of light, I guess. Not really any of these. I guess it was the top one. They went with the top one and then kind of overextended it into the trunk, which I actually like how they extended it into the trunk. It actually looks pretty good that way. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, on the topic of BMWs, I don't know for certain, but this looks like an E30. I gotta tell you, this looks like an E30 just because of how boxy it is. Because if you guys know what an E30 looks like, I put a picture of a real E30 on screen. But these things are really boxy, in the wing and everything too as well. But I gotta say, this looks like a E30 M3. Now we got another picture of it, same concept, but we have a big goofy antenna on the roof. But this also looks like it'd be the E30 M3 because it's the same red, and you can kind of see the antenna up on the top in the rear end picture. So this definitely E30. This is definitely an E30. Tell you that right now. Also got another picture, which I don't know what this thing is, but the picture itself is labeled 1995 Saab 9000 line art. So I don't know if whoever posted this picture meant to leave the file name in it, because usually it's just image. But it looks like we're getting fictional Saabs, unless that name is just to throw us off. But I don't think so. I think that must have been an accident. But ladies and gentlemen, I mean, I'm not too huge of a fan of the Saabs. Now I'm excited for this car, but ladies and gentlemen, we got the 3rd generation Lexus IS coming to Greenville. Now look at this. We actually got some pictures of it in game, and I gotta say, it doesn't look terrible. The headlights are a little questionable, and the taillights are, I don't know. It's always the lights for me on fictional cars, I gotta say. What the heck is that next to it? Yo, what is that? Is that in the game? That looks like an Audi A7 or something. I don't know. We may have got a double leak, and I just realized that. I didn't even notice that. What the heck? I don't know. Somebody let me know if that's in the... I don't think that's in the game. That does not. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the IS down below in the comments. There's also another little video of it, too, as well. I'm not gonna lie, the sound is very interesting. It sounds like a spaceship. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like a spaceship to me, but there's also that Audi A7 in the background, which I think that's also another fictional. I don't know why they didn't post any pictures of that. Maybe I'm just stupid. Next for Greenville, ladies and gentlemen, we got some Kia K5 fictional sketches. Now this actually doesn't look too bad. Looks like a Kia. The rear end kind of reminds me of like a Honda of some sort, maybe. But the front end definitely looks like a Kia. You got the lights that just overextend into the fenders and the hood. But not a bad looking car. Nice little Kia K5. Got another leak of actually, this is the Kia. Oh no, this is the Kia K5. Didn't even notice that. It's got the same taillight shape in this that it does in the sketch. So not bad. Nice little Kia K5 there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be this week's episode of Channel 69 News. We had a lot of good leaks to go for Greenville and South Florida, and a little bit of MRT. So not too many games featured in this episode, but we definitely did get a lot of nice, good leaks. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, comment down below if you have any suggestions for Channel 69 News and any games that you want to see featured on the next week's episode, possibly. But yeah, guys, I appreciate every single one of you for watching this week's episode of Channel 69 News, and I'll see you guys next week.